This is New Ollerton, and I've just popped in here just to collect a couple of samples so that I can go through, because the weather, especially today, is still awful. It's awful for going out anywhere, to be honest, but I had some shopping to do, and of course I thought, where can I nip to just to collect a few samples? And I've ended up here at New Ollerton, and I'm very pleased that I have two, because just a quick walk around and along that wall at the back there has revealed two new records for this particular grid square. One's a moth and one is a millipede, a very small bristly one at that. Well, here's the wall. I will be just going along it again just to film what I've found, but there's actually two rivers that meet here. One runs from Edwinstowe, which is the one at the far end that you can see before the brambles and assorted shrubs there, and then there's the other one which comes from Rufford Country Park, which is directly below me. But I thought I'd just have a look along that wall. That's a typical wall. It's good for Psychidae moths, and so it's proved, with two cases at least of Dolica Lycanella. And then I went and found the number of bristly millipedes, which I absolutely love. They're incredibly tiny, but I still love them. If you get any old walls such as this, and on those walls there are loose bits of old mortar, if you have a look underneath and have a look very closely, you may well find bristly millipede. And if you've not seen bristly millipede before, they are tiny and probably a lot smaller than what you imagine them to be. These are the smallest I've seen, I think, so these may well be quite juvenile. They're really tiny, and they're just under this bit, which was in there like that. We'll see if we can get some footage and hopefully get some photos. They're absolutely brilliant little things, the bristly millipedes. Like little brushes. Well, I've just had to retreat back to the car with some heavy rain, but that's passed over now, and we have a brief opportunity to have a look at these. But I've had to put these just on a bench in the open so that we can see them in some decent light. But you can see there's almost like a vertical line running down this mortar in the centre of the picture. Just to the left of that, you can see two bristly millipedes. There's one actually on that material which is making that line. It looks like an old pine needle of some kind. But to the right of that, you can see a cluster of bristly millipedes that are tucked into a hollow in the mortar, and below that is probably our best view of two. Just trying to get a little bit nearer. Hopefully it's in focus. It looks like it with my eyes, but don't rely on them. But these are very tiny. I don't think any of these are full grown. There's another one makes a mad dash for it. Look towards the top of the mortar. They are wonderful little things, but they don't come a great deal bigger than this. Perhaps 5mm is probably a good size for a bristly millipede. Something you can look for on old stone walls. Nottinghamshire is riddled with sandstone walls, all of which have old mortar, so if there's any loose mortar, look underneath it. Chances are you may see these